What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about Series 5, which is coming next week, Friday. It's going to align with the actual monthly rewards from Weekend League, so you're going to have an opportunity to possibly pull some of those Series 4 Redux players that are going to be newly available when you go ahead and get that the monthly reward for Weekend League, all right? So we're going to go over a lot of things, the free players, the new Mutt Level, some of the tips and tricks that's going to help you guys be prepared for it, if you should start selling cards now, all that good stuff. Pretty much what's going to happen, though, I do believe that the most recent players are not going to be Redux. Like this limited Eric Armstead, I don't think he would be part of the program because usually when it's later on, right before the new series, they're not allowed. But we are going to get a list of what's going to be available possibly tomorrow. But Series 5 does not start until next week, Friday. If you go ahead and check out the EA Sports Forum, you will be able to see that. It's very, very descriptive, all that good stuff. But right now, what we're going to go ahead and discuss first is the Mutt level of 90. Now, many of you guys don't worry about as far as like, yo, Gmia, I'm gonna need to get my level up. What's the fastest way? I will give you guys the insight into that once it's released. I have to make sure that everything is still working the way it was in the prior levels. I can't just tell you something and then it's not really what it is, because then that doesn't make sense and that's not what you're here for. So I'm going to give you guys the best missions to actually do to get your Mutt level done. Usually it takes me about 3 to 4 hours to get my, go from like 80 to 90, whatever. Even though they're going to increase the amount, it's just the fact that now, because you get to repeat the missions and stay actually inside of it, it's a lot easier than backing out and having to go back in. So we'll get to all that stuff pretty soon. Now, as far as the Mutt level goes and the free players and all the stuff that you guys are asking about, it's going to be along the same lines. Obviously, you're going to get a power-up pass. Like, whatever the last power-up pass is, you're probably going to get another one of a different level because it usually goes up. We're going to go ahead right now and check what our most recent ones were. Obviously, Torrey Holt is going to also get an upgrade, so you're going to want to look out for that. So look, pretty much right here, you got a 95 overall power-up pass, so you're going to probably get a 96 at some point in the new upgrade with the Series 5, all right, for like getting up to Mutt 90. They gave us, what did they do before? They gave us like where was the other one? I gotta find, because they gave us another power pass also. Let me just find, okay, 93 to 94. So the first one will probably be a 95, and then they'll give us a 96 again, I guess. I'm thinking that that's what they're probably gonna do. All right, if they try to do it like that, maybe give us an additional 95 and then give us a 96, maybe a 97. Who knows what's going to go on? But these are the free coins. You're going to get some free coins, obviously. That's going to go up. You're going to get the Level Master upgrade tokens to continue to upgrade Torrey Holt. You're going to get free packs, okay, packs that you have to spend money for, and also additionally some that you can spend coins on that'll give you a different ratio of what's going on. So there's going to be a lot of variety of what's going on, but ultimately you're going to get free coins, free packs, upgraded Torrey Holt, and be able to do whatever you want with him. Right now, he's riding the bench. I'm going to go into that in a second for why he's riding the bench. The dude's garbage, but that's not what this is about. All right, what this is about is getting us prepared for Series 5. So let's continue to go ahead and do that. Now, as far as some of the Series Redux players, right? I don't know if you guys, how long you guys have been watching the channel, but what happened was I told you guys about a situation with Kyle Juszczyk, and I got rid of his signature series for 700K about 3 weeks ago. I don't know, many of you guys may still have that card, but he's probably gonna, yeah, this guy right here, he's probably gonna be a Series Redux, more than likely. So for those of you guys that can get value for it now, I would get rid of anything that was a Series 4 card that's going to be on that list tomorrow when it's released. Like, there is absolutely no reason to keep any of these cards. Now, right now, you see where his price is with this? I doubt that anybody's going to buy this card for $9.97 because you can obviously just go and use a power-up pass. So even if you don't have any other way to get it, the power-up pass would be the easiest way to do this. Nobody is spending that. Like I told you, I got 700K for him about 3 weeks ago. He's going to be probably more than likely a Redux player because he was there earlier in Series 4. So if you have a card like this and you want to try to get rid of it, I would go like 800K right now and see if somebody bites. Maybe they won't. If they watch this channel, more than likely they won't. They'll just find their power-up pass and easily insert it there and go from there. But if they don't watch it, you might get them. Like, obviously, the people that I sold mine to don't watch the channel, or they would have just used the power-up pass in place of Kyle Juszczyk. So go through all of those things with the Signature Series players from the previous well, Series 4, we're currently still in Series 4, but to give you an idea of what you should be getting rid of. Now, to give you some insight into what's actually going on, you may not be able to really recollect all of the cards that were released in Series 4 with the Signature Series, even if you search it inside of the auction house. But what you could do is look at, Mudhead. You can look at Mudhead, you can look at Madden Ultimate Team on Twitter, and you can go back and look at the release dates. If that would help you a little bit to kind of figure out exactly what was released, when it was released, and then if you have these players, try to get as much as you can. Because honestly, I don't want you guys to lose, so you might as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your best to try to get as many as you can. Like, I don't know if Derrick Henry's going to be available. He was one of the later cards. Possibly he would be. You know what I'm saying? Would I spend, $793K on Derrick Henry? No. But maybe somebody else would, and then you'll just get a Series Redux, which should be a lot less because they will be readily available in packs once Series 5 drops. Okay, so we'll go over all of that once we get the list of what's going to be available. I'll tweet out the list, and then you guys will be able to figure it out. But I would just give you guys a head start. Start looking at some of the cards that are there. If you want to use your power-up pass, feel free to do that as well. I just want you guys to know, if you're looking to make coins, right now is that time to do so. As far as the Weekend League rewards that they're going to be aligning with Series 5, I've received numerous questions about it. All right, Gmias, they're going to be giving us our rewards right after Series 5 drops. Is it cool to open the packs that day to try to see if we get to pull a Series 5 player? A Series 4 Redux player that's a Signature Series? Yeah, it's a chance that you might get it. There's also a chance that, an elephant will fly down my butt cheeks. But, is it going to happen? No, you're talking about EA Sports. It's no way possible that it's going to be likely that many of us actually get one of the Series Redux that we actually want, but the chance is there. So would I open the packs? I'm going to wait to go ahead and see what my rewards are like, and then, we'll figure it out together. I should be getting top 100 rewards, so we're going to go ahead and check it out. If you guys want to know your win total, you pretty much can go ahead and check it even before Weekend League starts. You can go and look at the, was it the event? No, it's not. It's the leaderboard. And then you can go ahead and use the L trigger and move to monthly, and it'll tell you the amount of wins you have and the amount of games you played. Now, if you have 60 for January's monthly rewards is going to be legend. Everything above 60 is going to be top 100. So this final week does count towards that. Okay, it's different from the 5-week period of December. I just want to let you guys note that. Don't pay attention to the left side. If you look at the tweet from EA Criello, you will see that it's a different number that's required. So anything above 60 should be top 100 rewards. All right, you can go ahead and look at some of the things that are going to be available with that. So this was for a previous month. Don't pay attention to that. I just wanted to go ahead and make sure everybody understood that. Now, as far as Tillman, because many people are asking about that. Yo, Gmias, you told us about Tillman. People are tweeting out that Tillman's coming. What are we doing with this? Are we going after any of these other players? What are we actually doing? All right. Those are all great questions. This is the issue though, right? My defense, the way that it's set up now, is going to be it's going to be messed up for me, because right now I have to hide Tillman because he's so slow in comparison to all of the other players that I'm playing against. So I can't really start him out there at safety. I'll put him at sub linebacker because he'll probably get some hit sticks off or whatever. But at this point where he is right now, he's not really usable. All right. So what I'm going to do, right? Once we figure out if he's getting the upgrade, we'll look at the objectives and all the stuff we have to do to upgrade him, and then we have to figure out who we're getting rid of. Because, quite honestly, you don't need a lot of these players. They all pretty much do the same thing once they get to a certain speed. Like for me, the ideal speed is 97 for your safeties. 97, dudes are not getting burnt. Anything lower than 97, bro, call them toast. Because it's straight, it's crazy the way that little bit of speed transition causes so many problems. So I just want to make sure that we're very, very clear with that. Derwin James is really, I love this card, but without Lurker, he's not jumping for picks. So whoever your user is, you're going to have Lurker on that player no matter what. So it doesn't really matter when it comes to that regard. The only thing is the speed. I do see them giving him at least a 97 speed once it's all said and done. So I'm not really worried about it. But again, for those of you guys that are trying to get rid of players now, it may affect you negatively in Weekend League. Okay, so you're going to want to pay attention to that and understand that that may be something that you don't want to really play around with. Now, as far as the Is this guy an NFL 100 player? I don't know if this guy is. Ronnie Lott, is he? I don't know if he is he? Let me see. Oh yeah, he is. Okay, so with this new front art situation, you can change the way that these players are on the card art. Okay, I just want you guys to know that. So if you do have them on your team and you want to spend the 500 training, you know EA is always looking for a way for you to spend training. If the NFL 100 players now, any one of them that are on your team can get the new card art. So with the way that that goes, I don't believe that any other player at this time can do so. If you guys have any other information that I may have missed, please let us know in the comments. But I believe that it's the NFL 100 players only. So Deion Sanders, I know Rod Woodson was one of them also. We could actually go ahead. I'm going to do that right now because I know some of you guys are going to be asking about the Randy Moss that you guys see there in the front of my lineup screen. So you can go ahead and do this stuff if you want. Now remember, doing this is only going to show in your top 3 if the players are powered up. So if they're not like, if they don't have abilities on them, it'll only look pretty for your actual, you know, your lineup screen. You'll just see it there like that. That's all that it's going to do at this moment. So everything else that goes on with it, you won't see anything else in your top 3 because they don't have abilities and all that stuff. And then it goes based on overall, all that good stuff like that. So just be careful with the fact that, you know, some people are going to probably tell you, yeah, you're going to see it. No, you won't. You won't see it unless these guys have abilities on them. So just make sure you guys go ahead and know that you can change the way that your cards are represented. That's actually pretty cool that they're adding more customizable options in the actual game. So I wanted to touch base on that because I know that some of you guys are going to want to know why Randy Moss looks like that, you know, on my screen. All right. So with all of that being said at this point now, pretty much what we're going to do, our full objective here, right, is to make sure that we're ready for Series 5. I've already given you guys many of the pointers, what we're going to be doing as far as, you know, the cards to get rid of, the Signature Series, obviously, and then some of the players that are on your team right now that you may feel you don't really need. All right? Now, look, this is another thing I wanted to touch on. Say there's a player like right now that you think will drop in price as soon as everything else drops. Like Alan Page, he's really, really fast. But DeForest Buckner, he has a new card which makes him look kind of godlike. Should you continue to go ahead and upgrade these players right now, or should you wait for the new series? That's like the #1 question that's asked regularly, right? All right. With that type of question, this is the major issue that you guys have to understand. This guy has 98 finesse moves. He would have a 99 on the squad right now, right? With the way that this works, if you can get him for a cheap enough price and it doesn't impact what you're doing, then you need to go ahead and do it now. If it's out of your price range for whatever reason, you can wait and see how the market turns once everything else is dropped for Series 5. You see what I'm saying? Like it's not a necessity to rush right now to do this, but if it's something that you're like, yo, bro, because I told you guys, he's slower than Alan Page. He would have 79 speed on my team with the 49er theme team, but Alan Page is a lot faster, and he has decent finesse move. He just wouldn't reach the 99 with the chems. That's the issue with, you know, Alan Page. So would it be worth it to go ahead and just go all 49ers and just not care? Possibly, but at the end of the day, look right here. I got John Randall. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I could still keep, you know, I could still keep Alan Page and then have this guy just be the starter. Because Alan Page, his next card is going to be probably an Ultimate Legend. It's going to be 99, whatever. And we're going to want to keep him. And plus, he's such a good card. It's just the fact that we have so many players right now to choose from that are speed rushers. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is our D line. So these guys are moving around like animals, bro. And you can't do nothing about it. And that's pretty much what it's all about. So you're going to want to make sure that you're paying attention to what's actually going on with the way your lineup is. I don't want to lose any of these players because if I have to go back and then, you know, start investing into them again, it's going to hurt what I'm doing to begin with. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? You see what I'm saying? Like, just leave it alone. And, you know, you go from there. And, oh, he gets card art too, front art. I got to go through, look at that afro, though. But the dude's afro was mean, though. And you could use any one of them. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The power up, all that stuff. All right, yo, bro, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm gonna leave him the way that he is, and you know, just let him do what he's doing there, and then we'll figure it out as we go along with Series 5. So for me, I don't have anybody that I need to just like rage sell right now because I've already gotten rid of the Kyle Juszczyk. Everything else that needs to get done as far as like increasing the MUT level, I'm going to make sure that a video is set for you guys when that time comes, and you guys will be absolutely ready to go with that. Hold up, Eric Dickerson is also one of those guys, right? He should definitely get a new front card art. Okay, hold up. Let me see. What is him? Oh, the shades though. That's mean. That's mean right there. That's real mean right there, dog. Like, yeah, we got to give him that. Yo, EA just lets us know. Yo, EA has us running around like customizable idiots, like we're playing Little Big Planet. It's really, really crazy. All right, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. Like, getting back to really what matters at this point. At the end of the day, right now, with everything that's going on, we're gonna have to make sure that everything else that's left has the right upgrades, and that we're prepared for everything else that's coming. I think the only card that's left is what, Larry Allen? Because he's a Team of the Year guy, right? So he's probably the only one that's left with Team of the Year stuff. Let's give him a front card art real quick. Oh, wow, bro. Yo, bro, the dude never met a sandwich he didn't like. Like, bruh. But, yo, nice goatee, though. You know, you feel me? Like, nice goatee right there. But, again, with what we're going to be planning going forward, go through both your offensive and defensive, you know, guys. Get rid of them if you feel that, you know, it's time. I would probably wait until after Weekend League, though, because you want to make sure you get as many wins as possible this Weekend League. But everything else that you're looking at, if there's a player that's been giving issues and you're just like, yo, you know what? I'm done with this guy. Right now would probably be that time to do something about it. All right? To kind of take a look at it, figure it out, and go from there. All right? Everything else that you're going to need to know, the new John Madden coach, collectibles and all that stuff, the new series master, all the other things that go into it. We're going to go over that, and, you know, you'll be pretty much ready to go with everything that's, you know, that's necessary for you to get to MUT level 90 as soon as possible. So there's nothing that you're going to need to know that you won't know. I just want you guys to understand that as we get ready to get into it, you should be prepared to know that there's going to be a decent amount of grinding that's going to be necessary for you to actually, you know, you're gonna have some grinding you got to go through to get that MUT level 90 within the 3 to 4 hours. But I'll give you all the information that you need. One last thing before I let you guys go. You guys suggested that I put Brawler on Tyreek Hill, and that he would end up getting going to a 99. So let's try that now. Before I actually sell that back off, let me just craft this and replace it with Brawler, and then let's see what happens. Okay, what happened? Nope, he's still a 98. So you guys don't even know what you're talking about, and that's 30 of 30 with Brawler. You guys will say, yo, bro, he lost his Excel. Well, I think you got to go West Coast or maybe balanced offense to kind of make that work. Because I still think that even with what he had, Brawler, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still 30 of 30. Yeah, he has all that, and it doesn't matter. The sprinter takes away the agility, and that's what you guys were arguing why that was happening. But it appears that it's still the same thing. And now his acceleration is a 98. So yeah, that doesn't make any sense. As far as him going to a 99, it's not really that big of a deal. It's just weird because he has all the other stuff from John Madden coach as well, and he still just stayed at a 98, which is really, really like kind of weird. It doesn't make any sense at all, but it is what it is. So we'll just go ahead. We'll go ahead and refund this chemistry real quick, and then we will put Sprinter back on the ×2, equip that back on him, and we'll just leave him like that because he gets his Excel, and that's pretty good for what we're trying to do. And that's it. You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, I believe it's better to have him with the Excel right up the line. As a matter of fact, we could probably just make it easier. We'll just put Randy Moss as the starter there, and then that way everything is good for this position only. That way when we go into certain games, we know where Randy Moss is going to be lined up. T.O. will stay in the slot doing what he's doing. And that's pretty much it for us, guys. So if you have any other questions, like I said before, let me know in the comment section. I will get back to you as soon as possible with it, or the community will definitely address it, whichever way it works out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay blessed. Until next time, one love.